I didn't plan to walk into that house carrying nothing but a small purse and a tired smile. But life has a way of exposing truths at the exact moment you try to hide them. I hadn't even stepped fully into the living room when Grandpa's voice cut through the chatter. "Why are you arriving in an Uber? Where's the SUV we bought you?" The room fell silent. My throat tightened. I opened my mouth, but my mother's answer sliced the air first. Her sister needed it more. Like it was nothing. Like gifts meant for me were community property. Everyone stared at her. But Grandpa? Grandpa just turned to me, his eyes narrowing with a quiet intelligence most people forgot he had. That's when I knew this was the perfect moment to let everything unfold. My sister Aya had always walked one step behind me until she learned the power of walking over me instead. Back then, I believed her tears, her late-night confessions, her "I wish I had your luck" soft envy. I thought she loved me. But betrayal doesn't walk in screaming. It slips into your life like a whisper. First, it was the borrowed clothes that never returned. Then the money she forgot to pay back. Then the boy I was dating who somehow started consulting her on family issues. I ignored it all because I loved her more than she loved fairness, and she knew that. The SUV incident wasn't sudden. It was the final slice in 1,000 quiet cuts. I found out the truth a week later. Aya hadn't needed the car. She had asked for it directly. She told my mother, "She barely goes anywhere. I need it more." And my mother, blinded by her affection for her youngest, handed over my birthday gift without a word to me. I didn't explode. I didn't argue. I just shut down silently. They mistook my silence for weakness. That was their first mistake. Revenge doesn't start with anger. It starts with clarity. I looked at my life and realized I'd spent years playing the good daughter, the understanding sister, the mature one. No more. I began watching, listening, collecting. Every lie, every manipulation. Every time Aya used someone and left them bleeding behind her, I learned her patterns better than she knew herself. And I waited. Because revenge is timing.
Aya had one great weakness. She wanted our grandfather's approval, the same approval she never earned. So she lied to him, exaggerated, stole credit for things she didn't do, and she told him she was responsible, organized, trustworthy. I let her build that image, let her polish it until it glowed. Then I introduced a crack. I told Grandpa calmly, factually, that I'd been meaning to talk to him about something personal. Not a complaint, not a plea, just the truth. I told him the SUV was gone. But more importantly, I told him why. I watched his jaw tighten, not with anger, but disappointment, the kind that hits harder than any shout. He didn't say a word that day. I knew he was thinking, calculating, just like me. Grandpa looked at my mother, then at Aya, then back at me. He spoke slowly, the way generals do before a war. "Why did your sister need the car more?" Aya stepped forward, confident, rehearsed. "Well, she has everything, Grandpa. I have responsibilities." He raised a hand, stopped her mid-sentence. Then he turned to me. "Come with me." He walked to his study. Everybody followed, even my mother, suddenly less sure of herself. Inside, he opened his desk drawer and pulled out a thick envelope. "This was meant for one of you," he said. "The one who has shown integrity." Aya brightened. She actually smiled. Grandpa opened the envelope. Inside was the deed to the farmhouse, his inheritance for the grandchild who would take care of it after him. He held it out to me. My mother gasped. Aya's face drained. Grandpa didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. I know everything, he said to them, and today only proved what she tried to hide. He turned to me. You didn't lose a car. They lost their character. I had tried to protest, crying, spinning stories. My mother tried to defend her, but Grandpa walked past them and put his hand on my shoulder. This, he said, is yours. And the next time someone takes from you, come to me first. As we left the study, Aya broke down. My mother followed her, ashamed. I felt no triumph, no guilt, just release. Because justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Now they know. And for the first time in years, I wasn't the quiet one. They were.